Welcome to this week's anime talk for the spring animes of 2016. Today we're going to be talking about weeks 5 and 6, so expect 2 times the amount of information we already give you in the same amount of time. And as always, you can check the description for the timestamps that my boy Josh will be hooking up. And that's it.
Alright, man. Alright, dude. So starting off with 12 side, we got double action. Freaking last week's episode was crazy. Fucking, she want to go buy stuff with the dude that likes her, but tried to steal her from the guy that she's dating right now. But then the dude that she's dating right now came in and saved her, and then like gave her a fucking like bow tie thing because it was her birthday, but they were supposed to be selling his birthday, but she forgot that it was her birthday. So and he remembered, and then he was like, oh my god. And then this week, freaking, they're doing like races around the school or like around the town or whatever. And then the teacher told the girl to show the guy that likes her around the track because he doesn't know where everything's at, and then he's gonna get lost. But then he walked away from her when she tried to do it, and so like he got lost like a dumbass. And then she wanted to go find him, and then she found him and shit. And then him and the other dude did a race for her, for like her lips or whatever, and then they won. And then they didn't kiss. Alright, man. Ask class what happened.
Alright, nice work, team.
So
It was like he can do it.
It started off two weeks ago with the paintball war, where one team wanted to kill their teacher, the other team wanted to save their teacher, and of course, it went down to the main two people, the main character and I forgot his name, the red hair guy.
Karma.
Yeah, Karma. And then this episode we had like, oh man, so
Final showdown.
They just like threw out their guns and went straight to knives. It was all kinds of craziness. Main character won, so I guess they're gonna try and save him. It was badass though. Oh.
It was pretty badass. I'll give them that, but I'm just upset.
They gave a preview to their plan. They're gonna try and get up to the International Space Station and steal plans and shit.
Nice, dude. Alright, we gotta move on. I ain't happy though. Fucking last week's episode, the whole episode was about getting to school. And like, it started off with this one chick that gets lost every time she tries to go anywhere. And then she got lost, but then she found this other chick cleaning one of the sign guys that she likes. And then they showed the origin story of how the chick that gets lost and her best friend met. It was all, cute and shit because they're all like in kindergarten or whatever. Her best friend cut off her hair because she cut her hair, and then shit happened. And then this week they went on a field trip to like what was it, like orienteering to like get good luck. But it was like freaking crazy shit. The main chick, she lost her lunch to monkeys. And then she went to go find like her little thing that she has in her hair. It's like a clover leaf, a 4-leaf clover. But then she fell in the river, and rocks fell on her, and then monkeys laughed at her, and then fish attacked her clothes, and then it was all crazy and shit. And then fucking Bakuon, we gotta move on to Bakuon. Last week, they got back from their trip all the way over in what was it?
Jesus Christ.
The north of Japan. I don't remember what it's called exactly, but they got back. They had a plan, something like that. They had a plan, the school festival, like their thing for like a school festival that they were doing, and they decided on bike races, cause that's what they're good at, that's what their club's about, and so like they decided that. They pitched to the teachers, they were like, oh cool. And then this week's episode, they went around the school in like their bike racing uniforms, which were maid uniforms for some reason, I don't know why, and then like they want to go around so the students can place bets on them. But none of the students knew anything about bikes, so they started telling each other about bikes, and then like they got bets placed on them, and they did the race. The chick with the blonde hair and the pigtails won, and then everybody else was, and it was like a photo finish, so everybody in the stands started fighting because they're like, no, my one, no, yours won, blah blah blah. Big order.
Big order.
So
I forgot.
the Japanese government.
Go ahead.
The Japanese government decided to send in nukes.
Oh yeah, he stopped that bitch.
Yeah.
I thought it was the UN.
Oh yeah, I guess it was the UN. I guess the whole world decided to send nukes.
And then this week's episode, there was a lot of boob touching.
That wasn't enough.
Oh,
That girl was trying to climb mountains.
and we found the dude's dad,
Yeah.
which I
Oh,
didn't
he's
know.
like super OP.
I didn't know we were looking for him, but we found
Right.
him. Well, we found one of his little puppet guys, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not possible to just like for him to order the disease to go away?
That's what I'm just like. Why can't he just?
That's what I've been thinking this whole time. Like, cause he can control gravity and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, we gotta move on. We gotta move on to Boku no Hero and the Academy. Fernando, what you got for us?
Deku isn't afraid no more.
Yeah, but what
Hey,
happened
yeah.
last week? What happened last week, bro? I talked to you last week. Bro.
Yeah. He was like counter whenever he was gonna explode him. He was like "Kuh."
All right.
And now
What happened? What happened this week, bro?
this week, man.
He was like
Oh my
this
god.
week too.
Still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
the
this
best.
week he uppercut the
They were-
fucking building.
They were like this, and then he was like. All right, go Diego.
He Detroit smashed for the win.
He already said it. Like,
Oh yeah, he did Detroit.
your visual effects and everything.
This shit was tight.
Yeah, he was like,
I
nope.
can't. I pooped myself a little.
They-
Alright, man. Bungou Stray dog. Last week.
Dog, dog.
What happened last week?
Ultra detection or
dude.
deduction.
That's not even an ability.
Yeah, not even an ability.
It's too OP. But then that cop was a killer because he wanted to get killed, but then he killed her. It was dumb.
Hey, she shouldn't have tried to fight him.
Yeah,
She shouldn't have tried to fight
she
him.
should have went. Oh, mafia. Okay, I'll back off.
And then this week,
It's her
what
fault.
happened this week?
Cab driver or
Oh, the
organ
cab driver.
abductor.
Yeah, man. He needed the money.
Everybody
yeah.
always needs money.
And the hacker kid took the name of the killer of his dad, which is kind of weird.
Creepy.
It's weird.
Maybe it
Was
admired him. Maybe the killer did something that he could never do.
What, kill his dad?
We gotta move on. The Concrete Revolution, the last song. Last week, what happened?
Is that the one with the man guy? What the hell's his name?
Yeah. There was a
Like
man,
her dad or whatever.
human man.
That's what it was.
Human man.
Human man.
He was living next to these grains that made him a superhuman, and then they tried to burn him down, but then he didn't let him, and then shit
He
happened.
said Hulk smash.
And then this week, fucking who was it?
Yes.
Some chick got resurrected from or they found some chick in ice, and then they thawed her.
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
then she came back. She was like this hero, and then she tried to revive her main enemy because nobody from this time knew anything about her. So she wanted someone to I guess talk to her or some shit. I don't know.
She's
But
crazy.
then
She's a woman.
they stopped her, and now I don't know what she's doing. All right, man. Fucking Endride.
Enjoy.
The scientist and the girl who were with the main two characters before met up with them once again.
Oh yeah. All pissy.
Yeah, and there was some conversation between the prince and the leader of the revolution guy, as well as the scientist guy, where the prince may actually have some false idea of what happened with his father. So
Yeah.
he may have revenge feelings for the wrong reason. And then this episode, there was some little girl assassin, which of course they recruited her because they're just recruiting
not?
everyone who wants to kill them.
Why not, man?
And the
You gotta have some kind of cute on your team.
and the prince is learning more about the outside world,
Because apparently he never got out enough.
which is actually the inside world.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Do the outside. outside the castle. All right, man. Flying Wish. What happened, Diego?
Blind Witch. Last week's episode, what happened?
They
Oh yeah,
the-
the
they
cat.
followed
The cat went on an adventure. The little girl was following him or following the cat, and then whenever the cat comes back home, he takes the witch on the same path and shows her all these amazing things that he found. Pretty cool. Pretty retarded at the same time. Pretty nice. this week's episode, you learned that witches don't actually ride the broom; they just levitate themselves when they touch a broom. And then the little girl decides that she wants to be an apprentice witch, and so she decides to like start learning how to do all that stuff. Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Hey, man.
Mm.
I'd eat that part. Oh, no, wait. I'd eat that other thing that makes you laugh at everything. Because I don't
Yeah.
want to cry.
Whenever
yeah,
the narrative,
We gotta move on. The Gakusen Toshi no Asterisk second season. Moise, fill us in.
Shit, I don't remember what happened. I know they're trying to look for that little maid chick
Yeah.
in that one. I don't know what happened in the other episode.
She got abducted,
know what happened in
which
that.
is why the
Okay,
main
so
guy
she got
can't
abducted
use
last
his little
one?
purple sword.
Yeah. They beat those guys pretty easily.
Hey man, I was getting to that.
That happened last week. You gotta start off
Yeah, I
with
know, but you asked me what happened in the last
Man,
week's
of
episode.
course, another girl character comes in to save this guy. Like, this is a
She's
She's the
harem,
most
of
OP
course.
in the game too.
It's a harem,
It's
of
turning
course.
into 100
And
Or
now-
300
This
copy Asterisk.
this week. What happened?
now we're on the final match, and
Yeah.
turns out the maid girl that was abducted is in a casino with like a bunch of
Yeah.
immortal shadow, you know, the usual.
Who do you think's
Nothing
gonna
for,
win? Who do you think's gonna win? Robots or men? Find out next time.
Why would the robots
Moving on
win?
to Phoenix Wright. Ace turn.
That don't even
um,
make sense.
Let's see. That's last week. They did more examining, cross examination. The old lady, point or what do you call it? Called out the manager of the whole thing that she killed the guy. So like they went to go get evidence at the studio, and then like they found out a bunch of shit, and then they got a bunch of clues, and then this week the manager was on the stand, so they're like cross examining her and shit, and then
Cross-examining.
they're all that shit, and then the one that was supposed to be prosecuting the original guy, started defending the guy and saying that the manager killed him because they both like realized that she was the killer. Cause why'd she kill him? Oh no, because the guy that died was trying to kill her because she was paying him shit because she was blackmailing him, and then she went to jail. All right, man. Now we gotta move on to High School Fleet. Friggin' last week's episode started off with like a bunch of guys on ships. It was a change for like 5 seconds, and then like they went to go find the I don't remember what the name of the ship was, but the ship that the girl's best friend was in, the captain of the main ship's best friend was in. So like they found it, but then they like started attacking everybody, and then they like attacked everybody, and then the girl went to go save the girl from the main ship, but then she couldn't. So now this week, friggin' they discovered that the little rat with the red eyes was the cause of everything going wrong, because the thing like it was messing up electrical equipment and shit. It was crazy. And then they had a German food festival, but they didn't show that for some reason. But yeah, man. And then they all took a bath together, and then they exploded mines. And now we're moving on to 100. What happened?
100.
What was last week? Last week was when the other infected people came in, right?
Yeah.
Green boys.
Yeah.
And there was a concert.
Yeah, there was a concert.
concert.
We learned about what's it when that Sakura chick was like, I met this guy when I was younger. I sang to him, blah blah blah. And then it turns out it's him.
Typical bullshit anime.
Pretty much. Then this week, we learned that Emily is actually a princess of.
Man, you gotta start off with the best part. You were
What's the
on the
best part?
beach.
Oh, they on the beach and everybody wants to show him his boobs.
Hell yeah.
on the beach.
Yeah.
Except Emily
Beach-
can't because
beach scenes are
everybody
key.
thinks that she's a guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And we learned that she's a princess.
Alright, man, we gotta move on to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Down is Unbreakable. Fernando, what happened?
JoJo. Oh, what did happen?
Last
Okay,
week.
they fought that one dude with the locks that made him feel guilty,
Mm-hmm.
and then JoJo was like, "Okay, I healed him. You shouldn't feel guilty, and this was just a toy cat, so you shouldn't feel guilty." And then the dude was like, "Please, please," and he ran away, and then what's it called? He was holding the mom and the sister hostage, and then he went all like Super Saiyan, Kyoji, and he got wrecked. And then this week, what happened? Oh yeah, the puppet guy. Take it away, Juan.
Asshole puppet guy he like made a doll of JoJo and tried to kill the Jotaro Kujo for some reason. I don't know why. He's an asshole. But then some other guys that he beat him back up, and it was all badass. And now Joker game. Josh, what happened to Joker game?
One of our spies got caught, and he was. I don't know what the fuck this guy's problem was. He had like a huge head though. And
I've
he-
ever seen the? Yeah. He reminded me of the Master from like the '90s Hulk cartoon.
Oh yeah.
But I think all of these spy masters just have like some
Deformity?
yeah, something like that. But he was saved by a sleeper agent. Then this week, another spy was on a train, and there was some counter spy business going on.
That shit was badass.
Spy versus
And-
spy.
Anytime there's spies on a train, you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, like it's on a train. You can't just
Yeah,
leave. But
exactly.
and little carrier pigeon. Apparently, they can run faster or fly faster than trains if the wind is right.
Tailwind. And now we gotta move on to Kagewani Shou, Moses. What happened,
Shit.
bro?
Fuck if I know. That was about like 7 minutes. Let me see.
Fucking last week, it was the Snake, Jake the Snake Roberts. The Snake came in.
Oh yeah, that fucking. That was like a. I think they were like. They didn't release it, did they? But they tried to use that dude's family as bait.
Yeah.
To like try to get him to capture it alive, and then he ended up just killing it with a gun. Cause he's an asshole.
And then this week,
He couldn't sacrifice his daughter for science.
apparently there's like more people like Banba.
Yeah, but we knew that
Cause-
already.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
That's
Well,
the same
enough
guy
people-
from season 1.
All
He
right.
just got.
Well,
I guess he escaped.
they found him, and then they try to get him back with like some chocolate that was all messed up, but then some beast came in and like fucked everything up, and then he
Oh,
got
shit.
burnt to death, and then he
Yeah.
became a flower. He became a flower, man. All right, dude. What happened? Where are we at? Kiznaiver.
Kiznaiver.
Before we say anything, I just want to say, I want that Tenga shirt, that flower one on the shoulder.
Oh yeah.
That shit's badass. That's all I had to say.
What happened? Man?
So
What happened?
last
What
week
happened?
they go to the camp and they're like trying to
We're trying to cut off. All right, we got some crazy for Diego. But they went. They found out more about the glasses chick, and then this week it was all about the glasses chick because she like wrote a book, like a manga, with one of her BFFs that we don't know if she killed or not, but that's what we're assuming because that's what everybody thinks because she died. And so like paparazzi tried to come in and like interview her and shit, but then the squad showed up and like fought them off. All right, man.
They feel each other's
Kabaneri.
feelings.
Yeah, Kabaneri, man.
Is Diego okay?
Yeah, Diego, okay.
So
You okay, Diego?
Got disconnected.
the
That's what
dude
happened.
killed
He's back.
the dude killed like a what a sword using zombie guy, and this was hilarious because that zombie dude jumped down and the guy was screaming from him, but like the zombie screamed back at him. That was
Oh, yeah.
hilarious. I laughed my ass
He's like,
off.
oh shit.
That's why they're not zombies, dude.
We also
Yeah.
got confirmation that the baby was infected.
Yep.
Ooh.
If we remember
Yeah.
that, yeah.
That should be. That's not real. That's fake.
And then in this episode we had so many zombies that they looked like a cloud of smoke.
That shit was crazy. Like,
And there's a bunch of
it's
them.
like a Dark Souls boss right there.
And for some reason the girl's feeling all, pissy.
Yeah.
I think she's feeling
Look at that
useless or
guy,
some
man.
shit.
Yeah, we only got one episode of Kuma Miko because it was delayed. Fernando, what?
Kuma Miko. What happened?
Kuma Miko.
What happened?
This
Miko
week?
dancing.
Oh yeah, they went to the mall and she got like traumatized.
Got fucking
Yeah,
paranoid.
night,
Yeah.
and they both
Yeah, she
started
got
crying.
paranoid. And then she ended up having a fever after that. And then the bear started remembering that when he was younger, he got a fever, and she took care of him. And so he was like, I'm gonna cook for her. But then he tries to grab the fucking knife with his bare paw and can't do it. So he's like, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna make something easy as fuck. And he still like manages to fuck that up. But in the end, he basically takes care of her, and you know.
And then
And the
this
girl
week,
didn't take care of him.
this week nothing happened because it was delayed for some reason.
Pretty much.
So we'll get back to you next week on that, man. Dude, fucking Kuromukuro. Josh, what happened? What happened, dude?
So last week, the demon came back, of course. Samurai is going to school with the main character now too. There's that.
Yeah.
We found out the guy that wears the red bandana likes the main character.
Oh yeah.
So
Always the guy with the red bandana.
yeah, always. Who else would it be? This week, we had the fight where that yellow demon that lost its arm had a new arm. It extends now. It's crazy. But
It became Piccolo.
they had the fight, and of course, demon got beat, and so then its chest opened. And this is being streamed worldwide by some fucking stupid teenagers. A fucking human guy comes out wearing like medieval armor looking shit, and he just speaking human. Why'd you betray us? Blah 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 blah.
And then big ass explosion.
And then exploded.
Alright, man.
Commit
Number
suicide.
one. Magi, Diego, what happened?
On what?
Magi.
I'm not watching it.
I'm watching Moses. What happened?
What the fuck? I'm not watching it either.
Fernando, what happened?
Okay, so they entered their first dungeon, Sinbad, and then they encountered this one giant ass dragon. And to defeat it, he like takes the dude's shield and starts surfing on the water spouts. And like out of nowhere, he's like at this fucking giant ass height, and he falls with the sword, stabs him on the face, defeats him. They go into the genie's room, and then he starts fighting the sword dude, and he ends up beating him and getting his first Dijin. And then this week, he went to this snow village where he took the dude's kill because he was about to get wrecked. So now the dude wants to conquer the dungeon so he could become a man, and Sinbad's trying to save him.
Yeah. And then he tried to hit on that chick, but she's like, fuck you, dude. Alright, man.
Yeah,
Mayoiga.
he's like,
Woo! Different Moises. Fill us in.
They give us backstory, like, where they do all see like different. It's basically like their biggest fear, I guess.
Yeah.
And so we got a backstory on Gun Girl, and she was pissing people off with a little pistol. Well, she was getting bullied, so she bought a little like pellet gun, and started pelling people in the back of the head, and then they ended up tying her up and fucking shooting at a beehive, and it fell on her, I'm guessing. And she got fucked up, so now she's scared of bees. And then that crazy chick, her mom was getting effed by some weird dude for money, so she could support her family. And then the next episode, did he give backstory on that guy?
You forgot
Oh,
the
yeah.
breast implant.
Yeah.
And the train,
That's what I was gonna
that
get
creepy,
back on that guy.
creepy ass train.
This-
dude.
Ooh.
But then this
I was
week,
thinking of that snail dude.
they captured the girl, tried to torture her, but then they did cliffhanger. We don't know what's going on.
Apparently the girl's a
Yome
ghost.
wa Onnanoko ja ni nai to Omatta.
Well, you have a minute.
That's
You
all.
saying the whole goddamn name?
Alright, last week, the girl, one of the blonde girl's best friends started playing the game. They found her. The main dude started helping her. His wife started getting jealous, so like she's all like, all right, I'm not gonna go to school anymore. I'm just gonna live in the game, whatever the fuck. So she didn't go to school, and then he went to her house, and then like started playing with her, getting her, and then she went back to school. And this week,
Well, you forgot the main part, man. He
what?
got scared naked.
Not naked, she was wearing clothes.
No, dude, she got naked afterwards.
And she said, "Be gentle."
But yeah, then this week, tests were coming up, so the club was closed. The chick didn't want to study, so they made her study in the game, which is crazy. But yeah, they got and then he asked her to be his girlfriend, but she said no. Moving on to Nijiiro Days. Last week, Josh, what happened?
Last week, we finally got the red guy to confess to the spit girl, but it wasn't like directly at first. He was just talking with a brother right outside on the other side of the door, and she just overheard everything. And then they said it again, like through the door.
They gonna fuck.
Also, I found out, 2 weeks ago that the intro's name is One-Sided Love.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that said,
All right, and then this week, it's basically filler. I don't read the manga, so I don't know if it's filler, but it looked like filler because it was just like some random girl that's like on the captain of the volleyball team. They saw her like coming out of the captain of like the baseball team, I think, or something.
the
His
the
house
old
was-
rival guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like they assumed that they're fucking. So the whole episode is trying to find out they're fucking. Panda piece, Fernando.
And the piece. What happened?
Piece. Last week,
They probably ate
Try-
Oh
bread.
yeah.
try,
Oh, yeah.
they try to lose weight last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then
Girl brought
the
a
chick got tired like after running like 5
2 feet.
steps. So they sit on the bench, and then
She pops out a
she
piece of
like
bread.
drinks the water and she's like, I'm alive. And then what's it called? They lure her with the bread with the what was it? Melon bread.
Yeah, melon bread.
So they go back, make some melon bread, and she starts eating everything. And then this week, the little sister gets sick, so they go nurture her with
Bread?
strawberry cake.
Bread?
Wait for it. Bread.
Strawberry cake.
You guys won't believe it. It was bread.
The last episode isn't gonna have bread or something. It's gonna be something totally different.
Times 2 because the sister looks exactly like the little one.
All right, man. We gotta move on to ReZero Kara Hajimeru Isekai Seikatsu. Boy, what happened, bro?
Death.
Death.
Still.
Every episode, yeah, man.
Every episode.
So the
there's
blue-
death.
The blue hair girl's the killer.
Ram.
You interrupt me one more
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saving that for the
I
end.
was onto something right there,
You.
but I didn't have the reason. I didn't have the reason, but I know who it was.
Oh.
I was onto something.
And then
You.
she died.
Yeah. She's dead
And
now.
then, and then he
We
was
don't know why.
like, "I love you both," and he like he was like, "Sacrifice."
All right. So here's my summary, really quick. Twins
Yeah,
both.
30 seconds.
Twins both. Oh, I can't do it. Okay, never mind. We gotta find out more about the jealous witch. There we go.
Find out more because apparently the guy smells like her.
Yep.
So Sakamoto, Diego.
Sakamoto, last
Your
year.
favorite anime.
What the fuck? Last
Last
week
year, man.
we had what was it? Was it the school teacher?
Yeah, I was running.
The one that kept waiting for him at the door and was like, I'm gonna get him this time.
Yeah.
Fucking overcame that obstacle like a motherfucker.
The fucking
puts a
bamboo.
bamboo tree in front of him, and the guy takes a portrait of it. Amazing, graded portrait. I won't buy it. Then the second part was when he was the errand boy, right?
Hmm?
The second part to that episode was it when he was the errand boy?
No, that was,
No,
that was a
that
long
was
time
2
ago.
weeks ago.
Yeah,
Go on
like
this
he
week, go on
snuck-
this week, go on
oh.
this week. You got
Oh,
15 seconds.
this week he gets into a fight with one of the second year guys, but there's a police guy that's watching him, creepy as fuck, licks his lip.
This guy was so into it.
We gotta move on to Sasha Sanyo, bro. Fucking last week. Fernando, what happened last week?
What did happen last week? I can only remember this one.
All right. What I remember from last week, they're
Oh
working
yeah,
at the
they
shop.
got the jobs. The jobs.
Yeah.
Right?
And then that other chick showed up, and then they got her to work for them as well. And like they even got her to dress up as a maid and shit. And then the girl, like the owner, took pictures of her and like.
They're putting him out.
And then this week they went to the beach, so we got that beach episode out of the way.
They're delivered by pigs.
Yeah, man. And then where they let's see that one little kid that's like her husband to be ate everything,
He's cool.
but he's a little kid. So.
Yeah, and then he got wrecked by the other little kid and got sent to the hospital.
I did alright, man. Sason Kerberos. Last week, guys.
This week's. Oh.
Last week, man. Last week. What happened, Josh?
Last week, the main guy was caught, right? Right, of course, because he had to be caught at some
Yeah.
point.
Always.
he was almost tortured, but he was like saved by the doctor guy who like made the little thump thump girl.
Yeah.
She's just, I don't know if she's creepy or just cute, but you know, she's simple.
What
She's simple.
what what do you
What?
think he means by we exist for her fate?
The dragon. The dragon's a girl.
Baby dragon?
Baby
She reminds me of Nia from Gurren Lagann.
What even?
In the set.
We gotta move on to this week.
She kind of does.
So this week, he got found. They got dragon mode, and the big dude saved him. All right, man. Shonen made. Last week, the dude, the main
Nice
dude,
job.
the main little kid, cleaned the guy that he's staying with. He cleaned his room, man, and that shit was super dirty. So he like threw everything away, but then he found out that like, he kept these little like the wrapping paper of like all the gifts that he's ever gotten. He kept it like wrapped so it looked like a gift, but he threw that shit away. And so like whenever he found out he threw that away and like, he really cared for it, he wanted to go back and look for it, and then he just like ironed it and shit, and then he put it back together and shit. And this week, let's see, they watched a spooky story, or not spooky, they watched a spooky movie, and so like the guy was spooked even though he didn't want to like say it, but he was spooked, so he had the guy sleep with him for like a night, and then he kept having this dream, but all he had to do was like be like, I'll take care of you, and then the dream ended. So now we gotta move on to Sousen no Omyoji. Diego.
I'm not watching that.
Fernando.
I'm not watching that.
Josh.
So we met one of the 12,
Jesus.
elder people that they're sitting at the little table. They're the deciders. They decide.
They're like the
things.
like the top council
Yeah.
people.
The council. So we met one of them, and he's a douche, but he's cool, I guess. And then this week, the little green hair girl is like related to the old teacher guy that we've been seeing in every episode with the glasses. He's like old and stuff.
Yeah.
And the old dude is like, he apparently had some prophecy or guess right, and it's scaring him because it's right.
Spook himself. So you shouldn't do that. You should never spook yourself, man.
Yeah.
Alright, boys, what happened to Tanaka-kun?
Shit, I can't. Fuck, I was forgetting what happened last week.
Last week. Alright. So
And this was the
they
love
went,
thing.
Yeah, but like first they went to go like buy shit for his sister.
Oh yeah. And all she
They
wanted
got
was
the,
pancakes.
they got the wrong thing.
They bought a bunch
got
of stuff that
cheese.
started with P, and then they saw
Yeah.
the pancake shit, and then she just didn't want those either.
I like the part where he said, "Good thinking, me from yesterday." It's not good
And then-
thinking.
What happened this week, man?
Rain.
Oh.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
tried to evolve to where he could adapt like a force field to avoid rain. That didn't work, so he tried dodging it.
Yeah.
Like
That was
in Cali.
awesome.
So that's some shit I'd try to do,
Yeah.
and also fail.
Oh.
And so like, but yeah, and then he walked home with that girl, and then she almost died.
Yeah. His shoulder
This
got
is
wet.
Yeah, she looks like that
That's
chick.
why-
You know that
that's why
the
he got sick.
Emmy chick.
All
That's what
right,
she
man, we
looks
gotta
like.
move on to Ushio Totora, second season. Fucking last
Damn, already
week.
at Ushio?
Yeah,
Jesus.
dude. Last week he met his mom. Oh shit, we didn't talk about Ray Kenta. All right, last week. Ushio Totora. Last week,
He met his mom.
he met his mom. He had that like super sad goodbye with the girl, and then
Oh,
he
yeah.
wanted to try his mom's miso, and then he like came face to face with what was her name? What was his name?
Which one?
Fox thing even. Who he's trying to kill.
Oh, Hakumen?
Yeah, he came face to face. He got
I can't
released
remember anybody's
because
names, dude.
I don't know, man. Because the Japanese like he convinced the people to like set him free, and so this week he like got pissed at Hakumen because he like killed everybody, so he was mad, and then his mom kept telling him, "You can't kill it with anger or with hatred in your heart," and then he's like, "Fuck that!" So like he started telling, "All right, man."
He's fuck you, mom. I do what I want.
We gotta talk about the final episode to Ray Kenzan. Fucking, this happened last week.
Pretty lame.
They
Tests.
tests, yeah. He's getting to that next level. you know, the next
He's
level
been,
of.
I mean, he's been pretty high already. Yeah, he's at level 8 now, right?
He has to go higher.
He's got like
Moto,
a
you know?
bunch of levels though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like over 20 at least.
You
And
just
then
keep going as long as you evolve.
Yeah.
As long as you're training, it should just keep going.
there is no peak.
Well,
Unless you let yourself.
he's gonna hit a soft, what gamers call soft
He's gonna
caps.
he's gonna get so high, he's got to create his own thing, basically.
Yeah. But
And
To
then
keep going farther.
he'll hit a
He
soft cap.
he got the sword, I think. Right, he made a contract with the sword or something.
Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
called her old.
Yeah.
He's like, good with old women.
All right, man. Is that all the anime we got for this week?
Yeah. What'd you guys give it?
Oh, I think you gave like a
I
8 or
gotta
9.
look at it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I know it's in the.
Oh
The
shit!
R's.
It ended.
Don't
Yeah.
forget.
Damn, where the fuck are the R's at?
See,
Oh, there it is. I gave it a 8.
I gave it a 25.
What the
I
fuck?
gave it an 8.
Oh,
I gave it an 8 as well.
Probably gonna
Cool.
give it like a 7.
Damn, you're a dick,
So-
dude.
Damn.
We got-
you know how much
yeah,
work and effort the creators put into it?
Seriously.
Josh?
We got a second season. We got a second season coming,
Yeah.
though. So we got,
They get it.
we got that.
They
We
got a
that to look
C.
forward to.
They got a C. They still passed.
Man, we got that to look forward. Second season, we got that to look forward to.
Yeah.
What else? That's it. That's all the anime that we got for this week. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep checking back for with us. We usually have like a couple videos up a week. We'll try to get more out there. Check out Fernando's Dank Souls playthrough. I heard it's pretty good. I don't
I
watch
heard
it.
it's shit.
Check out Moise playing Uncharted.
I heard that's also
I
shit.
heard it's shit.
I heard the same thing, so we must have been
pretty
hearing the same.
He's got like a 3 out of 10 on my anime list.
What the fuck?
But yeah, man. Go check that out.
It's gotta be pretty
Like,
good because it was
like-
the enemy.
Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, man.